Hello, it's me. I can't resist. I can't resist talking to you on the video. Most exciting thing, one of, about being in a new country, new money. So I thought I would show you some of the money that we have in this fair country. The currency is quetzales. Quetzal is the bird with a very long tail, very colourful, quite rare. I think if you want to see it, you have to hide in a pit in the jungle for a few days and spy up in the sky at it. It's thought to be the bodily form of one of the gods that I'm not going to try and pronounce just yet. But quetzal is the currency. One quetzal is about 8p. And this is one quetzal. So you can see actually it's kind of plasticky paper and you can even see through it. Hey, that's my eye. So this is one quetzal. And this is our first bloke with a hairy face on the front. This is General José María Orellán, who was the president, El Presidente, in the 20s. And he is on the first quetzal because he invented the quetzal. Well done, General José. Woohoo! This is going to be exciting, right? What more can come? So the second is the 5 quetzal. And on the back we have some people doing something. I've never really looked at it, so I can't tell you much more about it, but there they are. And again, very excitingly, it's see-through. And this bloke is another general. This is General Justo Luciano, or possibly something else, Lucino Barrios. He was El Presidente in 1873, and he was a reformer. As you can tell by his beard, he means business. We're on to 10, that was 5. This is 10 quetzales coming up next. More people on the back whom I've not studied very carefully. They look vaguely political, don't they? So let's say they're that. But this bloke, with not so much facial hair, in fact, is another general, General Miguel García Granados. And he was the president before the previous man with all the facial hair. And he did do something, but I couldn't figure out what from the Spanish, and I couldn't be bothered to look it all up in a dictionary. So you'll have to live in ignorance as to what he did until my Spanish has improved. Maybe one day we'll know. Okay, 20 quetzales are next. Don't worry, there aren't hundreds and hundreds of notes to go through. But there is this one. Some men in a room. I don't know what they're doing either, but I think it might have something to do with the countries of Central America coming together, because this bloke also had something to do with the countries in Central America doing something. And he also was a mover and shaker in the independence of Guatemala, and his name is Dr. Mariano Galvez. I pressed pause by accident, but fear not, I'm back for the last 2 notes. Oh, relief. So the first is the 50. Is that focusing? Not really. It's people doing various agricultural things. And another man lacking somewhat in the facial hair department. But this chap here is a licenciado Carlos or Zachrison, or possibly Zachrison. And he was a reformer of the banks and of money in the 20s. I think he must have worked with the bloke that was on the first one with the tash, because they were both around at the same time, and he was obviously the money man to the Presidente who named the quetzal the quetzal. So a money man. Finalmente, and that's a real word. We have this bloke, bit of a hero. So this is a bishop. Obispo y licenciado también Francisco Marroquín, a defender of the indigenous people, and he stood up for their rights and saw them as equals and tried to get other people to see them as equals, the Mayans and the Guatemalan, the kind of Ladinos. So that's the notes. There are also coins that have various things. See if I can show them here. Going the wrong way. I think I'm missing 1 or 2. I'm not sure how many, but so the big one, this is the biggest one. It's kind of gold and it's quite heavy. That's also 1 quetzal, like the smallest note. Then there's 50 cents or centines, 25 and 10, I think, or 15. And there's, I think they go right down. I forget what the smallest one is. It's either 1 or 5. One's got their independence bill on the back. One's got a dove of peace on the back. One has a Mayan woman on the back. and one has something to do with the Mayans, an edifice of some kind on the back as well. I'll see if I can find you anything that will show up on the camera. I don't know. Let's see if it focuses. It does, right. So that, oh, well, you can't see it very well, but that's also in the middle of their flag. It's a blue flag on each side, there's a white bit in the middle, and it has that picture in it. It's got a couple of rifles and their Bill of Independence and the olive branch, like the Roman kind of olivey things. No, not olives. Whatever they have around there in pictures of Caesar, them bits are also on there. It's my cultural education. It's very good, you know, very good. That was the money of Guatemala. So let's give you some ideas. 1 quetzal, 8p. A ride on the bus from here to San Lopez, which is about 40 minutes, I guess, to an hour, depending, is 5 quetzales. To get all the way to Guatemala, which is the same again, 10 quetzales. To get my washing done, a big bag like this, I've paid 30, but apparently I've paid over the odds. That's also 30 quetzales. To buy a nice batido, a kind of fruit smoothie in a very posh tourist shop, 20 to 30 quetzales. I had very nice brownie and ice cream today for 19 quetzales. What else have I bought? Orange juice, about 5 quetzales. For those people in that video of the crematorium I posted, they want to keep their family member there. It's 35 quetzales a year, and some of them struggle to pay it. So that puts things into perspective in terms of the wealth as well. So on that sobering thought, I shall leave you until the next, and who knows what it will be. I certainly don't. Bye for now.